Bible now.
Okay, let's see what
This is what you're trying to run away from.
We shall see. The Bible is clear. And then so you're going to give me in the New Testament, right? Where Jesus is commanding us to do such things.
I'll come there, don't worry, you know me. I'll come there as soon as you start making excuses. Okay, this is Deuteronomy 13. I'm going to read it out. Deuteronomy 13, verse 1. This is about discrimination against people who leave the religion of the God of Abraham, which you guys claim to be Judaism or Christianity.
Please don't say people. Which people?
You said the religion of Abraham is Christianity. The Jews say it's Judaism, right?
No, we never. Who said it's Christianity? Who said that?
So you don't believe Abraham was a Christian?
No.
According to your belief.
No. Do you know what a Christian is?
Someone that follows Jesus.
Okay, followers of Christ.
Okay, but does Jesus believe in Abraham?
He believed in Abraham. How can he believe he is God? Abraham believes in him. He came to Abraham.
Okay, you said he's God. Did he send him?
He sent him?
Yeah, because you said he's God. Did he send him?
Yes.
Okay, there you go then. It's the same religion. Anyway.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Okay, forget. Okay, fine. Whatever you say. Let's go to the point. I want people to know this is Deuteronomy 13.
Okay.
I'm going to read from verse 1.
We are listening.
Prophet or one of...
Which translation are you reading?
I'm reading New International Version.
Can you read KJV and NKJV, New King James Version also?
Okay, let's see. I'll make it easy for you.
Thank you.
KJV.
NKJV.
Oh yeah, KJV. Yeah.
NKJV. NKJV. The New King James Version.
Oh my God. NKJV. Okay. So yeah, is that the one you have?
That's the one I have. Yes.
Okay, I got it here. So Deuteronomy 13, I'll read from verse 1. This is punishment of apostates. That's what it says at the top. Punishments of apostates, the title. It says here, if there arises among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and he gives you a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder comes to pass, of which he spoke to you, saying, let us go after other gods, which you have not known, and let us serve them. You shall not listen to the words of that prophet or the dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God is testing you to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice. You shall serve him and hold fast to him. But that prophet or that dreamer or dreams shall be put to death, because he has spoken in order to turn you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you from the house of bondage, to entice you from the way in which the Lord your God commanded you to walk. So you shall not put away the evil from your midst. If your brother, the son of your mother, your son or your daughter, the wife of your bosom, or your friend, who is as your own soul, secretly entices you, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which you have not known, neither you nor your forefathers, of the gods of the people which are all around you, near to you, or far off from you, from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. You shall not consent to him or listen to him. Nor shall your eye pity him, nor shall you spare him or conceal him, but you shall surely kill him. Your hand shall be the first against him to be put to death, and afterward the hand of all the people. And you shall stone him with stones until he dies, because he sought to entice you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. So all Israel shall hear and fear, and not again do such wicked as this among you. So, as you can see, the title clearly says punishment of apostates. This is what it says there.
Okay, so what
now,
is? So what?
This is about discrimination, isn't it, Seth? So if people leave the religion, this is about bullying people, intimidating people. This is about mafia type. This is about constantly putting fear in people. I want to know and understand to you, Seth, since you believe you Christians don't follow this law anymore, I want to ask you this. Is this inherently evil for what God is commanding the people of Israel at the time? Is it inherently evil?
What is actually God commanding the people to do?
Anyone that entices, which means anyone that wants to bring anyone to turn away from God, that person must be killed. People who are encouraging apostasy should be killed. Or people who leave the religion should be killed.
Okay. So it doesn't say anyone who leaves the religion. It says if someone, it's just like, so let me just understand what the verse says, right?
Go on.
So if somebody comes to, if there is a law, right? Somebody comes and says, okay, let's go and kidnap some children and let's go and sell them, or let's go and use them to commit something bad. Let's go and kidnap some kids. Let's say it's in Africa. Let's go and kidnap some kids and let's go and do rituals with them, right? And then the law in the country says if somebody does such a thing, the punishment is to be death. Is that a bad thing or is it a good thing?
Let's say what? Kidnapping people. Yes, that's a if somebody's kidnapping people and then that person got caught and got killed, that's a good thing.
So that's a good thing, right? Thank you, Bob. Thank you. So
no,
let me finish, Bob.
You are attacking Muslims.
Yeah? Let me finish, Bob. Let me finish. I didn't even start.
No. I have to respond to this because
you asked me the question.
Yeah, but let me respond and then you can continue. Now you are accusing Muslims of discriminating Christians and Jews, and I agree with you. Yes, those laws are discriminatory, but they are laws, and I've explained to you why. Okay, why are these people who leave the religion to be put to death, to be killed? Where is their right for them to stay alive? Who and why would God allow them to be killed?
Where does it say somebody leave the religion? Where does it say that?
Seth, I'll read it out again.
Read it out again.
Please. It says here, if your brother, the son, this is Deuteronomy 13, verse 6.
6, yes?
13:6. It says, if your brother, the son of your mother, your son or your daughter, the wife of your bosom, or your friend, who is as your own soul, secretly entices you. Do you know what entices mean?
Explain it.
Entice means to basically invite people.
Yeah.
To attract people onto something.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Okay.
As you say, let us go and serve other God. What does serve means? To worship
okay.
other gods. Yeah? Which you have not known, neither your forefathers, which means Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, and Jacob, of the gods of the people which are around you, near to you or far from you, from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. You shall not consent, which means you should not listen to them. Yeah,
exactly.
Nor shall you pity him, but you shall not. Nor shall you spare him or conceal him, but you shall put him to death. You see now. It means if people are inviting people to turn away, like you said, you're trying to invite me as a Muslim to turn away from Islam. Yeah, this verse here says you can be killed.
Okay, so Bob, you said somebody leave it. It didn't say anything. So the person, this is a totally different statement. What I understand from this verse is the person. Let's say if I leave the religion and I'm gone, I leave and I go away. Nothing is going to happen to me. But this has something to do. You coming to people secretly, trying to convince them to commit a crime, trying to convince them to leave God and go and follow this pagan God. That's what I meant with you coming to somebody coming to you and trying to convince you to let's go and let's say murder somebody, right? And then the punishment for murder, this person who is coming to try to entice you to go and commit this crime, that person is the one that should be dealt with. It's not because that is what the verse is talking about. You have done nothing wrong, but somebody is trying to entice you. He's coming to convince you to come and commit these crimes with him. Then this person that is the evil one. That is the wicked one. because he is the one coming to, and that's what the verse is talking about. It didn't say if you leave your religion, you should be killed. Where does it say that if you leave your religion, you should be killed?
Seth, it's clearly saying, yeah, if the person invites you to leave, which
exactly.
means, yeah, hang on, which means that person has already left the religion.
No, what does it mean? What?
Seth, if you, as a Christian, haven't left Christianity, are you going to encourage other people to leave Christianity?
So the verse says, if somebody leaves his religion, stone it.
Anyway, let's go to your understanding, yeah, about this. Anyway, that's fine. Why is that person who is encouraging people to leave the religion? Why is he not allowed to preach the religion? Why is he not allowed to invite people to turn away from God?
Okay, so that is the same. That is
why
what you asked.
The ones that are allowed to do.
Okay, so why are you asked? You asked me the question, and now you are still speaking.
I'm sorry, I didn't finish my question.
Okay.
Why is it allowed for the people of the time in that verse are allowed to invite people to Judaism, but not other ones allowed to turn Jews away from Judaism? Why not?
Show me where they were inviting people to Judaism.
No. I said, that why is it the Jews allowed to preach their own religion to their own people, but their own fellow people are not allowed to invite their own fellow people away from Judaism?
Huh? Bob, make the statement again. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
I'm speaking too quick. Sorry. Okay, let me speak slowly.
Please.
You need to come to England, bro.
I really need to. But anyway, one more time.
I'm gonna make it simple statement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is it okay for the Jews, yeah, to teach their people their religion?
Who their people, their religion? Why is it that you saying?
Let me finish my point. Come on, Seth.
I want to break it down so I understand from the beginning. Why is it that the Jews are allowed to teach the Jews their religion?
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, why are Jews not allowed to leave their religion or invite other people away from Judaism? Why not?
Because God has chosen them and God has rescued them from where? From bondage, from slavery. So they are under control of God. So God is their guidance. God is guiding them and has given them their rules to follow.
Okay, now we Muslims can say the same thing. We are chosen in Surah 3. God says that God has perfected our religion and chosen Islam for us. We are the best nation ever.
Islam for who? Islam? No, but you see, you according to you, Islam for who?
Islam is for everyone.
Exactly. So what do you mean Islam for us? So Islam for it's not for a specific nation. It's for everyone.
Okay, Seth. Whether you say the Jews were saved by God and they're God's chosen people, you still haven't answered my question. Why is God not allowing the Jews to teach their people their religion, but their fellow Jew cannot turn them away from their religion? That's discrimination. Why not?
Where is the discrimination? I said God has chosen them and God has rescued them from place and God is now protecting them. So this is the guidance.
And I'm telling you as well, God has chosen us Muslims as well to implement the jizya tax on people, to actually to make sure that they stay there, but they implement the jizya tax. I can also say the same answer to you, Seth.
And then you yourself, you are saying it's a discrimination. But where is the discrimination in this statement that you are making? Because this is not. It's a rule. Hold on. There's no discrimination. God has chosen them. God said this is the rules. I am the God that you need to follow. Because I rescue you from this place. Somebody wants you to go commit adultery, follow another God, right? That is the wicked person, because this is what God has done for you, and somebody wants to entice you. This person is wicked. Where he is bringing you is more is wicked. So he needs to be dealt with. The punishment for that person is to be dealt with.
To be killed, yeah?
Yes, that is the punishment for the person.
Okay,
is to be killed.
So that's mafia style, yeah. If somebody wants to,
where is the mafia style?
No, let me finish. The mafias have got a tendency. If somebody wants to leave their group or somebody wants to come and turn away their people away from them, they kill that. They go after and kill that person. Do you agree with that?
But that's not my example that I made.
But do you agree with that?
That is not. Let me answer you. The example let me answer.
No, yes or no?
Bob, no. I have to answer the way that I want to answer.
Okay.
So the example about the mafia that I gave it to you is the mafia. They will come to a neighborhood. They will say, "We are protecting this neighborhood." right? And then let's say you just moved in there, and then you have a shop over there. You have nothing to do with them. They say we are protecting here. You have to pay us for us to protect you. And if you don't pay us for us to protect you, then something is going to happen to you by them. That is what I meant with the mafia mentality. But this one.
Yeah, go on.
It's not the same. The logic that you're applying here is not the same. It's not like the mafia. Let's say the mafia takes you stranded, right? The mafia takes you stranded on the street and they cater for you. They take care of you. And then you reach a certain level where you can stand on your feet, where then you are going to benefit them. And then now you won't run away. Then the mafia goes after you, right? Is that true?
Yes, they do that. The mafia
but that is not the mafia mentality, because they think they have invested in you, they have catered for you, they have done this for you. So you are trying to betray them. So if they're going for you, that is not the mafia mentality, because they find that they have taken care of you. You are the family, they've taken care of you. Now you reach a certain level, you think you are on your own, so you don't want to follow them. Now you want to even betray them and go and follow another one and then say and disrespect them.
Why can't they leave? Why can't they leave?
Because they invested in you.
The same thing for us as well in Islam. People are allowed to leave in Islam because God has invested in us, and we've made a covenant with God. You know what I'm saying? And also, the Christians and Jews who are living under Islamic law, they must follow that treaty, because they agree to it for us to also protect them. Okay? So the Jews and this Deuteronomy verse, the Jews are also were saved and protected by God. So in return, they must fulfill the agreement. If they don't, they get killed. It's the same in Islam as well.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Agreement must be fulfilled. If not, you get punished.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Judaism. If you follow the commandments of God and keep His religion, and you go against the commandment, you get punished. The same thing I've explained to you. You yourself agree with me now. What I've explained to you, Seth.
No, I don't.
You're destroying yourself with you attacking Islam.
I don't. First of all, I don't agree with you. And first of all, this is what happened to the Jews. So now you give me something where the new covenant, which I am under, which gives me the look at this. This is the time of Jews, the time of the Jews' time, right? You are using Muhammad's time to compare, even after Jesus has come, and then you are going back to Moses, to go and live the life of Moses. That's why people say when you follow Islam, you start living backwards because you live at the past. Jesus wants us to live forward and move on forward, and then you are moving back to the past. Give me something from the Bible where Jesus is encouraging us to treat people like the way Allah is encouraging you. You said it's a bad treatment. Give us the same thing. That's what I want from Jesus, the one that I am following. I'm a Christian. Okay, so give me something from the Christian perspective where then I can follow. I can then say, this is what Jesus taught. This is questionable. Give me something like this, or the apostles, something like this. Okay, don't bring this one in the.
Okay, if you read, even though I haven't finished with the Old Testament, I'll let you off because I've clearly shown you something similar. But yet you say no, because God has chosen them. It's not. But I'm also talking about the same point of view in Islam. God has made an agreement with us, so we also have to implement laws for some people.
No, okay. So Boko Haram are Muslims then?
Okay, whatever Boko Haram is doing is completely haram. Okay, because first of all, they're going around killing people. They're even kidnapping their own Muslim people.
What do you mean? What you see now? So God has chosen them to do so.
Boko Haram is committing horrific crimes.
They are not committing any.
It's got nothing to do with Islamic teachings. You know that yourself.
I don't know because according to your logic, you're right. That's what I mean. ISIS, Boko Haram.
Anyway, let's not go to Boko Haram. What I will tell you about Boko Haram is that they are completely going against Islamic law. They are criminals.
I don't see where they are going against.
Which I completely condemn.
What did Boko Haram?
Because I can go to the USA government who are Christians killing Muslims in Iraq.
And then you will not find you will not find Jesus, right?
Okay, let's go there now.
No. What did Boko Haram do which makes them not the Muslims? What did Boko Haram do wrong?
First of all, they kill people, innocent people.
What is innocent people? The Quran, they say.
The Christians, they're killing. The Muslims, they're killing.
No,
gave us
but
the
why
right
they
to kill
why are
those
they
people.
innocent? They are not accepting. They don't want to pay the jizya. These Christians don't want to pay the jizya to
Yeah,
them.
but is Nigeria governed by an Islamic country?
What do you mean? But in this
Sorry, is Nigeria governed by Islamic law?
This location where they are. Let me answer you.
Yeah, go on.
The location where they are, they don't care what the government is kufar. The government is associating with the Christians according to them, and the Quran says don't take partners, don't associate with the Christians, don't aluyan or whatever it is called. Okay.
But the Sharia law has to be implemented for the Christians.
Yes,
also
and that's what they want the Sharia law to be
implemented. But where does it say Christians to be killed, Seth? There's nowhere it says Muslims.
But they don't want to pay the jizya. What happens? You know? Bob.
Okay, yes. Yeah, but this is what I'm telling you, that Nigeria is not controlled by a Muslim caliphate or Islamic.
Yeah, right. That is why when they stoned this Christian brother, Christian woman the other time, nothing happened. Nothing really happened.
It's wrong for them to be killing Christians and Muslims or anyone. It's wrong, Seth.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jesus' statement about punishments of law. Let's go there. I condemn Boko Haram 100% of what they're doing. Okay?
Yeah,
If I'm leaving under Boko Haram rule, I'm gonna try and kill them back and hate them. I know that because of what they're doing. They're terrorists. They're terrorist organization.
Well, okay, but that's what, as I'm saying.
Let's go to the Bible now. You said to me, there's nowhere Jesus supports the Old Testament laws.
No, I didn't say that. I said no, it's nowhere. Jesus is giving us the command that Allah is giving you in Quran chapter 9, verse number 29.
Okay, but do you agree if Jesus supports the Old Testament laws, which means he agrees with it?
Yes, at that time, yes.
Okay, good. Let's go to Matthew 5, verse 17 to 20. Let's go to Matthew 5, verse 17 to 20. You can read it out or I can read it out.
No, please, you read it out, please, okay?
Is my reading okay today?
Bob, it is okay. People can hear you clearly. I can hear you every time I can. You don't compare your voice with mine because I am speaking directly.
No, I said your voice is louder. It's more clear.
Your voice is okay. Please continue.
Okay, Matthew 5. Okay, let's go to Matthew 5. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, yeah. Let's go to 17. Christ, this is basically Jesus speaking. Matthew 5, verse 17. Mm-hmm. The title says, Christ fulfills the law.
Exactly.
Which means he agrees the law. It says,
no, fulfills the law. You said the other day he didn't fulfill the law, right? But now you see that Christ fulfills the law, right?
Who said that Jesus didn't fulfill the law?
You the other day, and then let the Bible speak how to give you the reference even.
No. I never said that. Maybe I was talking about something else. I never said that.
Okay, just continue.
Anyway, this one says Christ fulfills the law. So Matthew 5, verse 17, Jesus says, do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For assuredly, I say to you, till heaven and earth passes away, one jot or one little will no means pass from the law till all is fulfilled. Whoever therefore breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches men so shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does and teaches them, he shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say to you that unless your righteousness exceeds the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven. Very clear statement here, what Jesus is saying here, which you Christians do not even follow the law. I've never seen a Christian that keeps the Old Testament laws.
Yes.
So Jesus supporting the Old Testament laws, and the Old Testament laws include the killing of apostates, the cutting the hands of females who the burning of the priest's daughters who are prostitutes. All these things are in the Old Testament. Jesus agrees with this law. So, do you think Jesus agreeing with this law is inherently evil with this law?
What are you talking about? I said, show me where Jesus is teaching us like Allah is teaching you Quran chapter 9 verse 29, and then you are asking me Jesus is agreeing with this law. Jesus is agreeing with this law.
Seth, you're laughing now because you've been caught.
What do you mean you've been caught, Bob?
Seth, be honest. If Jesus says to keep the law of the Old Testament, does he have to repeat it? Because it's all written there, isn't it?
No,
he doesn't
Bob.
have to repeat it in the New Testament
Bob.
because he already agreed it. Christians have the Old Testament; it's already there, so you can go and look at it and see what the Old Testament says. The laws of apostasy, the laws of fornication, the laws of prostitution.
No,
the
Bob, you're misunderstanding.
The laws of interest, all these things, the laws of slavery, everything. So for you to know what the laws Jesus is talking about, you have to go to the Old Testament.
No.
Because the law is the Old Testament.
Can I respond, okay?
Yeah, go on.
So this is simple, this is easy. Jesus did not come to destroy the laws. He says it clearly, okay? For I assuredly say to you, till heaven and earth pass away, one jot or letter will by no means pass from the law till all is fulfilled. Till all is fulfilled. So after it is fulfilled, just like after the law is fulfilled, then it will pass away. But if it is not fulfilled, they still stand. So after Jesus fulfilled the law, we are no more under that law. It was for the specific time. The law has been fulfilled. We are no more under that law. And if you read the Bible, there is a verse in the Bible. That's why Jesus died. Jesus died, and the covenant begins, because he says the new covenant begins after there is a death. You see now, there is a verse in the Bible which says something like to the fact that somebody, the covenant, or let's say if somebody dies, what does it with the will, right? Bob?
Was that the covenant? Sorry.
Yeah, the will begins after somebody has died, right?
What do you mean the will?
A will of a person goes in effect. If the person is alive, the will is still not.
Oh, you mean like property will?
Property will, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So if the person is alive, the will is not binding on. The will is not in effect. For the will to be in effect, the person must die, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The person must die. Then we can now deal with the will. Exactly. That's the same with the covenant. So if Jesus did not die, the covenant will not begin. After his death, then the new covenant begins. And under the new covenant, that's what I say. That's why we are followers of Christ. Show us where Jesus taught us to behave like Quran. Allah is telling you, because that is the last chapter. You see now, that is the last time. Last chapter, Quran chapter 9, one of the last but three chapters which came. So that is at the beginning of Muhammad, very humble, very very kind, saying, oh, do this, do that. But at the end, this is what he was preaching. At the end of Jesus, what was Jesus preaching? You get a point? So give me something from Jesus in his 3 years of ministry, 3 years of ministry, of what Jesus taught us to do. Ask the followers of Jesus Christ, which is similar to Quran chapter 9, verse number 29.
Okay, can I respond to you?
I'm listening.
You said the will has to start when somebody dies. I'll disagree with you, because your own Bible says when Moses was alive, he received the law during his lifetime until he received everything and then he died. So that is incorrect. The same with the Prophet Muhammad, and peace be with, he received all the laws and commandments and then he passed away. May peace be upon them both. The same for Jesus as well. We believe that as well. So your statement is incorrect.
No. I said the covenant, the new covenant, which is supposed to be in effect.
The covenant starts the moment the person comes in.
No.
Moses' covenant started the moment he started being a prophet of God, not after he dies.
No.
Okay? Not after he dies. The same with the Prophet Muhammad, the same with Jesus, the same with Abraham. The moment they become prophets of God, that's when the covenant starts. That's when it starts. So, that's not true that they have to die the covenant to start. That's not true, Seth. Okay? Now, the other thing I want to respond to you is that you said this covenant, it's you said something, I forgot what you said, but anyway, I'm going to respond here. You said the law here, Jesus says, I say to you, till heaven and earth passes away, no
Okay.
jot or one little will pass by no means pass from the law till it is fulfilled. So this is talking about from the time of Jesus until the heaven passes. Yeah, people have to keep the commandment. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is for you guys to keep this commandment, the law. This is what we Muslims believe in as well. You understand what I'm saying? But the difference for us is that we believe, yes, we've been given laws, but some of our laws are different to the Jews. We're not saying every single law is abrogated. We don't have to follow it. It is you Christians that say that you're the only Abrahamic religion that says we are not obliged to follow the law. That's not true, because Jesus says, until heaven and earth passes away, one jot or little will not pass away from the law until it is fulfilled. So clearly, this is from the time of Jesus until the day of judgment. You understand what I'm saying?
But what does it mean? What does it mean if somebody says, okay, you will never receive your loan until the work is done? What does that mean? Does that mean you will never receive your loan?
Seth. Okay. What about, yeah?
Answer my question.
Okay, hang on. What about if you haven't done the job? Are you going to receive the loan?
No.
Okay, there you go.
So
you guys have to keep the law until you die, and then you receive the payment.
What do you mean? Until it is fulfilled, and it is fulfilled in Jesus Christ.
Fulfill means to keep it and
no.
apply it, to follow it. This is what fulfill means.
No. Where do you get this understanding from? But Bob, I want you to open Hebrews chapter 9, right? Verse number 16. Going. I want you to see something here. Hebrews chapter 9, verse number 16, about the testament, okay? You will see it for yourself.
Let's see, Hebrews 9:16.
From 16 going, please. From 16 to like 22. But just read from 16 to like 20. Maybe it will be enough.
Yes. So who wrote this Hebrew? Is it Paul? Who wrote this?
It doesn't matter. That's what the Bible is saying. Focus.
I need to know, please.
What do you mean? Can you tell me who wrote Surah Al-Baqarah?
Obviously, Allah revealed it. But anyway,
do you see now?
I'm going to read it.
Read it, please.
I think Paul wrote this or someone else. It's not Jesus who said these things.
We follow the Bible. Read it.
Okay, Hebrews 9:16. It says, "For where there is a testament, there must also of necessary be death of the testator. For a testament is in force after men are dead, since it has no power at all, while the testator lives. Therefore, not even the first covenant was dedicated without blood. For when Moses has spoken every precept to all the people according to the law, he took the blood of calves and goats with water, scarlet wool, and hyssop, and sprinkled both the book itself, and made all the people, saying, This is the blood of the covenant which God has commanded you. Then likewise he sprinkled with blood both the tabernacle and all the vessels of the ministry. And according to the law, almost all things are purified with blood, and without shedding of blood there is no remission."
Exactly. So you get a point here?
I mean, no, I don't get the point here, Seth. I don't get the point here, because what you're trying to say is, you don't have to keep the law, so you have to...
No, I mean with the covenant. You see now, you said before you were speaking, Moses did it, and we didn't have according to my Bible, yes, Moses had to use it. He used the blood of the calf or the calves and goats to do it. And that's why Jesus, after Jesus also died, necessity, okay, the mediator's death was necessary. That is the topic here. So that's why Jesus died. And after he died, the covenant began. My guy, this is what the Bible says.
Seth, that's not true.
What do you mean that's not true? That's what my book is saying.
Not true. The covenant began straight away as soon as Jesus became a prophet of God. We believe he became a prophet in Islam in his adult age. I don't know what.
He became a prophet in his adult age?
Yes.
So when he spoke at the cradle, he wasn't a prophet?
No, he wasn't. Look, in the Arabic language, you can say, God has made me this, but it doesn't mean you are this at this moment. It means later.
What do you mean later? God has made me a prophet. He was he lying?
Because God knows he will be for sure a prophet. That's why he said he has made me a prophet, which means he's going to become a prophet later. Because God knows no matter what people plan, he will survive to become a prophet. This is why God speaks like this.
No, okay. I don't. What do you? I know. I don't get it. So when he was saying that at that time, Bob, Bob, you know, I know the Quran, right? You have to be honest. I know the Quran too, right?
Seth, if you're born today,
yes,
and then God says to you, he made you to live in Austria. Let's say you were born in Ghana, which you was, and then God said to your family, that very moment, that very hour you're born, God has made you to live in Austria. What does that mean? It means he can foresee the future. He knows.
No, Bob, please,
okay,
please,
there you go.
please.
Anyway, let's not go to the Quran, please. Let's stay to the Bible.
Please, Bob. Okay.
This is my time.
Calm down. Right? We have examples in the Bible. God can speak and say, "I will make you this. You will be this." So he told Ishmael, "I will make your I will make you this. I will make you something is going to happen in the future. God can say, I will make you become like this in the future. I will make you this. I will make you this. What do you mean? And Jesus is speaking in the Quran. He's saying, I am. And then you are saying, no, it is in the future tense.
It is the future. Anyway, I've explained to you. I don't want to go to the
But I don't know where you get all your explanation. I don't know where you get them from.
This is my moment here, Seth, okay?
Okay. But Hebrews chapter 9, verse number 16 exposes, I told you, this is what the Bible says. The covenant.
No, it doesn't, Seth. It's a contradiction. Because Jesus said you must keep the law. If you don't, you're the least of the kingdom of heaven.
He doesn't say
laws of the prophet,
until it is fulfilled. Until it is fulfilled.
Yes, fulfilled means for you to keep the law. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Means. What does fulfill means then?
To my understanding, you see now, I cannot give you a direct explanation, but let me form a sentence with fulfilled. Okay, that's how I can explain it to you. Okay, you will not leave. You cannot go home until the assignment all is fulfilled. So until it's complete. Exactly. You see now. So if the assignment is complete, then you can go home. You get a point here?
No. You have to remember. Yeah. Yeah. You have to remember. Jesus said, the laws of the prophets. Which are the laws of the prophets? The Old Testament. Do you agree that is the Old Testament?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So Jesus is referring to the laws of the prophets of the Old Testament. You must keep every single law for you to fulfill it. If not, you haven't fulfilled it. The same with Islam.
How do you understand the word fulfill?
Fulfill means to achieve something. To achieve something. And that something Jesus has stated it clearly in the book, and that is the law. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, my flatmate telling me I'm gonna go soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon. Yeah.
Me too.
So the laws, Jesus clearly stated that is the Old Testament. You yourself agreed is the Old Testament laws. So to fulfill means to achieve it by following it. If you follow every single of the law, you have achieved it. It's got nothing to do with waiting until you die.
The fulfillment is not in me, Bob. The fulfillment is not in me. It is in Jesus. And Jesus is the one who fulfilled it.
No, he said if anyone, which means he's talking about anyone in this world, anyone. If anyone goes against this, you are the least of the kingdom of heaven. And if anyone takes it, and teaches people to do so, they are the highest in heaven. He didn't say only about him.
Which verse are you reading?
Okay, let me read it out again, Seth.
Please.
Let me read it out again, because you seem to be very confused, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna read about the place where it says, "Do not think that I came to destroy the law or the prophets," which means the law of the Old Testament. I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Listen, let me continue. Yes, I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Yes, he is part of it, no doubt. For I assuredly say unto you, till the heaven and the earth passes away, one jot or one little will not by no means pass from the law till it is fulfilled. He says, whoever therefore breaks one, whoever means as a whole, not just him. Whoever therefore breaks one of the least of these commandments and teaches men means more than one, so shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does the teaches, again, plural, whoever does the teachings, he shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. As you can see, Jesus included himself in it, and also the people as well, not just him, Seth. This is like a plural.
Okay, what? Read it.
Again. Do you wanna read it for yourself? Maybe
no. For verse number 20, because you read verse number 19. I want verse number 20.
It says, "For I say to you that unless your righteousness exceeds the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, which means the Jews, you will by no means enter the kingdom of heaven." Again, he's talking about people as plural, as people as a whole. You must be better than the Jews to enter the kingdom of heaven.
Okay.
And what are the Jews keeping? The law.
The laws, okay? yes. So Bob, thank you. You are making my point, but it's okay. So when Jesus came, right, he came as a Jew following the laws. That is why he follows every. That is why the law, the Jews themselves, they couldn't even follow them. So Jesus came and perfected everything, and he followed the law till all is fulfilled. And after Jesus has died, the law is not. That is why in Christianity, circumcision is not a must. We don't have to circumcise. We can circumcise because we are not under the law. You can circumcise, but you don't have to circumcise because we are not under the law. We can follow certain things, what is in the Old Testament, but it has nothing to do with our salvation anymore. That is what we believe in Christianity. So the law, it is not binding on us. It is not binding on us because Jesus fulfilled them already. And I said, I think Let the Bible Speak gave you the verse the other time, right? But it's like you said you have forgotten or you don't remember.
I can't remember about that, honestly.
You can't remember that, okay? But Let the Bible Speak will listen to this video and then he will give you the answer. Even if I can give you the answer, some questions that you may ask me.
That's fine. You can look. We are not superhumans, so that's fine. If you don't remember it, just send it to me later. It's not a problem, Seth. I understand that we're doing our best to preach our religion, but we don't remember everything. We don't know everything. You know what I mean?
But Bob, since you have to go now, do you agree that you have not been able to show me where Jesus is telling us to go and attack people?
I have. Okay. Another one. Luke 19, verse 27.
Okay, let's read Luke 19.
Let's go to Luke 19, verse 27.
I'm listening, Luke, because that's what I want you to show me, where Jesus is encouraging us to go and attack people. Luke 19, 27. Because
this one clearly showed you, but you don't want to believe that. But that's your choice.
People are listening to us. People will listen, and then we shall see.
Why is this not coming?
Maybe because it's going to save you from embarrassment right now.
No, it's more like you, mate. The devil doesn't want me to go there. Satan doesn't want me to go there. He's scared. Okay. Did you say new KG? Yeah.
NKGV.
Did you say NK?
Yeah, NKGV. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. But I won't be staying long, yeah. I'll go soon, yeah.
Let's finish this verse that you are trying to see.
Please, let's do this and I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. Luke 19, verse 27. It says here, and he said to those who stood by, take the mina. This is verse 24. Sorry, from verse 24. And he said to those who stood by, take the mina from him and give it to him who has 10 minas. But if they say to him, Master, he has 10 minas. For I say to you that to everyone who has will be given, and from who does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. But bring here those enemies of mine who did not want me to reign over them and slay them before me. This is Jesus speaking.
Okay, so where
Jesus? Let me interpret it my way. Jesus said, if you do not agree with him as the king, people should be brought over to him and be killed.
So are you saying at the time of Jesus killed somebody?
Yeah, but because he didn't have the power. But if he had, he would have done it. This verse clearly here is stating that.
No. So you according to what you just read, Is Jesus at the time of Jesus? Did he kill some people?
But he's actually encouraging for the killing of people who don't accept him as a king.
Where?
Which means if he comes back in his second coming, if he has the power, he's going to kill people who don't believe in him, right?
So can you read verse number the verse number 11, because you just read from the middle.
Verse 11.
Yes, that is where the beginning. What it begins from verse number 11 to 27. Then you are taking things out of context.
Okay, it says now as they heard these things. I know this is a parable already. I know this is a parable.
And what is a parable?
A parable means to teach people a lesson.
Exactly. So who is this parable about?
It's about you know when Jesus talked.
Just read it. Let's read it, because that's what you say. You are trying. I'm
going to answer you now.
Okay, hold on, because I asked you, show me where Jesus is teaching us, right, to do the same thing that Quran chapter 9.
Yeah, right here.
Okay,
right
so read it. Read it, and let's see if Jesus is teaching us to do so.
It says here from verse 11. Now as they heard these things, he spoke another parable, because he was near Jerusalem and because they thought the kingdom of God will appear immediately. Therefore he said, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. So he called 10 of his servants and delivered to them 10 minas, and said to them, do business till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a delegation after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And so it was that when he returned, having received the kingdom, he then commanded these servants to whom he had given the money to be called to him, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Master, your mina has earned 10 minas. And he said to him, well done, good servant, because you were faithful in a very little and have authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Master, your minas has earned 5 minas. Likewise he said to him, you also be over 5 cities. Then another came, saying, Master, here is your mina, which I have kept put away in a handkerchief, for I feared you, because you are an austere man. You collect what you did not deposit, and reap what you did not sow. And he said to him, out of your own mouth I will judge you, you wicked servant. You knew that I was an austere man, collecting what I did not deposit, and reaping what I did not sow. Why then did you not put my money in the bank, that at my coming I might have collected it with interest? And he said to those who stood by, take the mina from him and give it to him who has 10 minas. But if they said to him, Master, he has 10 minas, for I say to you that to everyone who has will be given, and from him who does not have, even what he has, what he has will be taken away from him. But bring here those enemies of mine who did not want to reign over them, and slay them before me. As you can see, this is a parable. Parable means to teach a lesson. Christians learn these things from Jesus. They take this literally because it's a parable.
And the parable is about who?
The parable is about, obviously, people refusing to be ruled over Jesus for them to be killed.
Where does Jesus involve himself in this parable?
It's here. It says, look. Who is the king in this parable?
It says that a nobleman. It says a nobleman.
Who is that nobleman?
Okay, so according to this, did he say Jesus Christ?
I'm asking you, who is that nobleman?
It's a parable. He's telling a story. He's telling.
I know that. Look.
Okay. So Bob.
Seth. I've known this verse for well over 10 years because I was watching one of the Christians and Muslims debate. The two black guys, one of them is Muslim, one of them is Christian. I know this for well over 10 years. I know this is a parable.
About who?
About Jesus. It's a parable. Do you believe Jesus has got many parables in the Bible? Do you believe that?
No, according to verse number 12, right? Let's read according to what the verse says right there. And then I can give you the understanding, because you don't want to. Verse number 12, it says, a certain nobleman went into the far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. So he called 10 servants. So this nobleman, he never mentioned Jesus, right?
Yeah, but he's likening this story unto himself. He is the king.
But
Seth.
okay. So Bob, listen carefully. According to what he's saying there, without your understanding, nothing, right? He's not talking about. He never mentioned Jesus. Does he mention Jesus?
Seth, does it mention anybody else's name there?
No.
Okay, and how do you know this is talking about Jesus? Because it's a parable.
Bob, have I said anything? Have I? You are the one who is trying to say Jesus. Jesus killed somebody, right? That's what you are saying, or Jesus is teaching us to kill somebody.
That's right, yeah.
Where does it say this? Yeah. Jesus is telling us a parable.
It says there, 27, but bring here those enemies of mine who did not want to reign over them and slay them before me.
Yes.
This is Jesus, yeah, comparing himself to this parable because this is about him.
What do you mean, Bob?
Are you telling me this parable is not about Jesus?
Bob, this parable, if it is about Jesus, but it's about Jesus in the second coming, in his second coming as a judge.
Aha, thank you. So in his second coming, if he comes, yeah.
Yeah, but he's coming as a judge. Yeah? Do we believe he's God? Do you understand that?
So if he comes in his second coming, he's gonna kill the unbelievers, yeah?
As judge, he's coming as a judge.
Is he gonna kill the unbelievers?
He's coming. Everybody who is disbelief is going to be in the hellfire. Are you going to be?
Is he gonna kill?
He is going. Bob, is like what you are saying at the day of resurrection, according to your Islamic, is Allah going to kill the unbelievers?
Seth, but look, we'll talk about Islam, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I mean, because you are being...
Okay, I'm going to answer you. Allah punishes the unbelievers.
Exactly, that's what Jesus is saying. He's going to punish the unbelievers.
Okay, is he going to kill them too?
He's going to punish them. It's standing...
Seth, please answer this for...
I am answering you. It is standing for punishment.
Please. I know he's going to punish them.
Exactly.
Is he also going to kill them? He also going to kill them?
The kill here, it stands for punishment.
Okay, good. So you agree that he's going to kill them?
No, I agree that he's going. I agree that he's going to punish them.
But is that including killing?
Punish. So is Allah going to punish them? Is that include killing? The same way.
Okay, there you go. Thank you very much.
Bob. So right now, you have not been able to show us where Jesus is teaching us. Listen carefully, teaching us, because if God kills, God has the right because God knows best, right?
Yeah.
So God can kill, right?
God can kill, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if Jesus kills, we believe he's God. So where is Jesus teaching us? Listen carefully, because in the Quran, Allah is telling you what you can do. So I want you to show me where Jesus is teaching us. We know in the Bible when the soldiers came for Jesus, one of the disciples took out his knife, right, to defend Jesus and used it to cut one of the soldiers' ear. Jesus told him, forbid him. Don't do this. If I want somebody to fight for me, the angels would have come and fight for me. And then Jesus did another miracle. Look at this. He did a miracle and healed the man.
No. Seth, let's not go away to miracle. Let's stay to this topic.
I'm not going anywhere to miracle. Let me finish my statement.
It says Luke 19:27, but bring here those enemies of mine who did not want to reign over them and slay them before, which means those people who will bring him will kill those people in front of Jesus.
Yes.
Right?
So Jesus is commanding his angels to do a task. What is the problem? So this has nothing to do with Jesus telling us to do something. That's the whole issue.
No, but look, let's be honest. Christians do take this as a parable to learn a lesson from it, isn't it?
No, Christian is using. No Christian is. Have you ever seen a Christian saying going to kill somebody and quoting this?
Oh my God. Yes, I know Christian. For instance, George Bush, when he invaded Iraq, he said this crusade. This is one of the verses you probably seen in the Bible.
What do you mean when you go?
He did say that. George Bush, when they invaded Iraq, he said this crusades will not stop. So as you can see,
He said what will not stop?
In the Bible.
He said what will not stop?
The crusade.
Will not stop. Okay, what does that got to do with the Bible?
You know, this is like one of the things he's seen in the Bible, and then he...
No, Bob, be honest. Look at this. Yeah? Jesus is telling a parable. Look at it. Jesus is telling a parable, a beautiful parable about people who has been given more and did nothing with it, giving a lot of talents. Bob, look at you, the way you can read carefully. You have been given a lot of talents, which you can use to come to the truth, and then you are misusing it, following the unjust God, according to even you. You said the rulings are very unjust, according to you. And then now when Jesus comes, right, and then you don't want to accept Jesus as who he is, like you were denying Jesus, yes, you are going to get a punishment for this. If Jesus comes again.
Seth, who's giving the command for Muslims to do these things?
Who is giving the command?
Like the jizya. Who is doing it?
Allah.
So if Allah gives it to us, what's the problem for us to do it?
Allah is giving you command to be unjust, and you said it's unfair, unjust?
I said, yeah, if you look at it, yes, it may seem unfair. But I also said Muslims also, their own law compared to those Jews and Christians.
You didn't even say me, you said it's unfair. But hey, Bob, as a human being, right, that's what I mean. You see, I can never tell, you don't know, it's all faith. You don't really know if Islam is the true religion. You cannot verify. I
can't verify it. I can't verify it. This is why I'm so firm.
How can you verify? How can you verify if it is the truth?
Okay, because when I look at the Quran, the way I read it, yeah, I've never seen a book so beautiful and so good, so much like things that come out that when people look at it, like for instance, I'm not saying science is the Quran. I'm not saying that. I'm not an expert, but I've seen scientists from their own mouth admit the Quran has got so many right things, details in it. I was telling a video on YouTube.
Bob, they are Muslim. They are not. There's no scientist.
I'm not saying I'm an expert in science because I don't even like talking about science.
Yeah, because there's no science in the Quran. There is no science.
What I'm telling you is I've seen scientists.
I'm asking you, right? Even if a book is beautiful, that doesn't mean it is true from God.
But I also said, yeah, that there's also scientific miracles, which is testified by scientists.
There's nothing like this, Bob. It's a lie. They lied to you. Look at it.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's up to you.
Look at it.
And also, Bob. Paul is lying to you about Christianity.
Okay, right? That's what I mean. Exactly. You see now, you made my point. Okay, so deep down, we are using faith. According to my understanding, okay, so now I can say I am using faith to believe in the teachings of Jesus Christ. Based on his teachings, I can depend on this religion. Okay, I can follow this religion without me myself, right? See, without a religion, without Christianity, right? I can live. I can live, and I can be a good person to my understanding. I have something in me, consciousness, dignity. There are some things I will not do, even if I say I determine today not to follow Jesus Christ, not to be a Christian. There are some things in me that I will not do. And even if you say you determine not to be a Muslim, there are some things in you that you will not do. Deeply, you will say this is wrong, this is bad, right? But if I look these two religions, me becoming a Muslim, then I have to throw away my dignity.
Inshallah.
The things that I myself, even as a human being, who is like, as a human being compared to God, I'm foolish, right? Even if I will not do it, I will not I have to now put away my dignity and then defend it. Right, like that. That is what I mean. That's what Islam makes you. You have to defend your dignity. You have to put your dignity away, and then you are defending like Prophet Muhammad marrying Aisha at the age of this age, right? You now have to put away your consciousness, your dignity, and now start defending. Okay, what is the problem?
If it makes sense, yeah, and it's true, why not?
What do you mean it makes sense and it's true? I'm not
going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about Islam because we spoke about Islam yesterday. You know what I mean? But we can debate about Aisha's marriage if you want, and the other Islamic laws if you want. But also we'll touch the Bible. You know what I mean? Because
and then we did touch the Bible, but when we went to the Bible, all straw man, and you never gave me anything close to what Allah is commanding you to do.
I just did.
No, Bob, people laugh at you.
Why are people not allowed to teach? Why are Jews not allowed to teach Jews to leave Judaism? That's this not me, because I know that's laws of God. But you said Muslims are discriminating other people. So I'm also telling you, why are Jews not allowed to teach other Jews to leave Judaism? You said to me because they made a covenant with God, God saved them. But I can also say the same with Muslims. God made a covenant with us to have these laws, So you yourself have vindicated me.
No, I haven't. Well, people will listen to the conversation. Once again, it's a long conversation again. People will listen to this. I'll post this in separate form, okay? I'll post the Bible.
Ooh, almost 2 hours.
Yes. I'll post the Bible version, the Bible one, when we spoke about the Bible. and then maybe the first one about the Quran, maybe I will not even post it because it's almost the same like we did before. But if you insist, I will post it anyway.
Also in the Bible, the Hebrew slaves are treated better than the Gentile slaves. Why is that?
So when you say slaves, what does that mean according to the Bible?
No, I said the Hebrew slaves can have, I think 3 years as slaves, and the Gentiles can have.
What does the Bible say about slave? What is slavery in the Bible? What does that mean?
Slavery, to be a property of someone.
Did they come and kidnap you, or did they come and force you to become slave, or how do you become a slave?
I mean, it's the same as Islam during war. Yeah.
No, it doesn't say this.
Where? In the Bible?
Yes.
Okay, what's the reason for slavery for you guys?
According to the ones with the laws, the slave that you are asking me about is when you sell yourself into slavery because maybe you owe, because you cannot afford something, and then you selling yourself. The Bible specifically says anyone who kidnaps somebody, right? If you kidnap somebody to sell, then you must be put to death. If you are caught, you must be put to death. Even if the person is not in your possession, you must be put to death. So by kidnapping somebody, forcing somebody, according to the Bible, the slavery that happened in Africa, right? They all must be put to death, because the Bible is totally against this, because it was by force.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a verse, not what you're talking about. I've seen a verse. I just don't know it in the back of my head, and I don't have much time. I can't really search it. But next time we will talk about this topic if you want.
Yeah, we can talk about this topic.
The one I'm talking about is different to you, Seth. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So and then we can see clearly.
Seth, I'm somebody who actually read the Bible.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to read the Bible.
You cannot play with me a lot.
I don't play.
You can't play around with me
as a Christian, we don't have any hadiths, and then like you, and then do you know even how many hadiths are there?
There's a few of them, yeah.
Do you know how many?
I think, is it 9 of them?
9 or 9? Now I don't think there's 9. I think there's 6 major hadiths or something like this.
Something like that.
I don't know. But the books, the volumes, you see, volume this, all these things, but you accept them coming from people. But we have the Bible. If I say something about the Bible and then it is wrong, right? Then it's not my intention to lie. Then maybe I read it wrong, I have been misinformed. I don't have to
say... Anyway, Seth.
Yes?
One more question before we go, sorry. Why is it okay in the Bible for men to speak in the church, but not the women? That's discrimination, right? Discrimination?
No, that is the... Yeah. Let's we have prophetess, right? Women prophets in the Bible.
I know that, but your Bible says women are not allowed to speak.
Yes, it's about context, right? There is different understanding. Let me say it like this: some people understand it this way, some people understand it that way, and that can happen. That can happen, okay? But so what are you trying to? What is the point? What are you trying to say?
What I'm telling you, because you said Christians have different laws to Muslims, that's discrimination, and I'm telling you as well. So,
are Muslim women allowed to preach in the mosque in front of men?
Yeah, but I acknowledge to you that in Islam, yes, we have different laws. I acknowledge that. I never have any problem with that. You have a problem with us, treating Christians differently. And I said to you, yes, that's the law. So I acknowledge that. So if you bring women in Islam, I will still say, yes, I acknowledge that. But you're accusing us. I'm also accusing you now.
No, but Bob, you don't understand. No, listen carefully, okay? If you come to a household, right, there is a law. Every religion has its laws, right? But this one, you are treating the same citizen. They are the same citizen. Like, as I said, as a Gambian, one day you go to Gambia, and then as a citizen of Gambian, which you are very proud of it, and the Christians are a majority, and then now you are being mistreated in your own hometown. How would you feel? That's what I mean. If you come to, let me finish this. If you come to, like, even in Ghana, we have kings, and then we have the traditional system in Ghana. There are rules and regulations for everybody. There is a position where everybody can be. That is not discrimination. That is how it is. That is the position. This is the position. The father is the head of the house. It's not discriminating against the mother. The mother has a role, the father has a role, and then the children have their roles. There's no discrimination.
So now, Seth, you're actually vindicating me even more. In Islam, if you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a woman, everybody has got their own rules applied to them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
I said this, you yourself agreeing with me now.
No, I don't. But
the man is the leader of
the house.
In the house.
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that women are hated or children are hated. That's the way it is. So I'm also telling you the laws
not hated, not they are discriminated. It's not about discrimination. When it comes to this contest, it's not about discrimination. It's about you playing your role at that moment. But what we are speaking about you, so let's say the Israelites are mistreating the Palestinians because they have the power. So that is fair then. It's a fair game.
I mean, if it is their law and it is applying to us, we wouldn't be happy, but that's the law there. But
yeah, okay.
we also have a duty to fight back. We also have a duty to fight back, which we are.
Okay, so now if you fight back, you are breaking the law because they have the majority. They are protecting you guys. They are providing water for the Palestinians. They are providing internet for the Palestinians. They are providing electricity for the Palestinians, and then you are fighting back, so they can destroy you then because you are breaking they are protecting you. So this is the logic that you are applying.
I mean, they can try and destroy us, but we also have a duty to fight back.
So when the Christians fight back, the Muslims, are they breaking the law or not?
They are, but they have the right. They have the right to resist if they want. But Muslims will also fight them.
Exactly. Back. So this you see now, and this is what I mean. Christianity came to solve.
Are women allowed? Yeah, to if women resist. Not to be quiet in church. Are they going against Jesus' commandment?
As I'm saying, according to this verse, the context, right? It is some people understand it. So some people are saying it was an order for this community, right? Because we already have the prophets who were.
What says that?
What do you mean? Where says that?
Where's your explanation coming from?
Oh, Bob is asking me this question. Where is my explanation coming from?
Yeah, because look, I always give you a free ride. Now I'm going to ask you where you get your explanation from.
Bob.
You said Christians don't have explanations.
No, I said because based on the Bible, since we have a lot of prophets who were women, who were preaching, who were speaking in the name of God to people, and men were listening to them. That means people understand that yes, the women had the right to speak in front of men too.
The laws have changed now, isn't it? According to you, your New Testament laws is women shouldn't speak, right? In church. And also it says women should cover their heads. Why only women? Why can't men cover their heads?
Women should cover their heads with what?
Yeah, it says if a woman does not cover her head, it is better for the woman to shave her head. The Bible says that.
But what does it mean with cover? What does the cover means?
It means what's like our Muslim women covering their heads.
No, it doesn't mean that. Where does it say that? Can you show me?
Not like the way we do it with complete face. It means to basically take a cloth and tie your head.
Where does it say take a cloth and tie your head?
Okay, let me look at the Bible verse. Because you're very stubborn. I've seen these things in the Bible. Women must cover head. Okay, this is in Corinthians chapter 11, 2-16. It says, I praise you because you remember me in everything and maintain the tradition just as I passed them on to you. But I want you to know that Christ is the head of every man, and every man is the head of woman, and God is the head of Christ. Look at this. God is the head of Jesus Christ. Any man who prays or prophesies his head covered disgraces his head. But it didn't say punished. But let's see this one. But any woman who prays or prophesies her head uncovered disgraces her head, for it is one and the same thing as having a shaved head.
Which verse are you reading now?
Corinthians chapter 11, 2-16.
Okay, I'm listening.
So this one is said, but any woman who prays or prophesies with her head uncovered disgraces her head, for it is the same thing as having a shaved head. For if a woman will not cover her head, she should cut off her hair. But it is a disgrace for a woman to have her hair cut off or her head shaved. She should cover her head. So you see, this is in the Bible.
So where does it say cover with gloves or something? You said you should cover with gloves.
What do you cover? Excuse me. What do you cover your head with?
Can you read verse number 14 going?
Okay. It says, does not nature itself teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a disgrace for him? But if a woman has long hair, it is her glory, for her hair is given to her for a covering. If anyone intends to quarrel about this, we have no other practice, nor do the churches.
So verse number 15, did you read it carefully?
But if a woman has a long hair, it is her glory, for her hair is given to her for her covering. But why does it say then, if a woman doesn't cover... No, hang on. Why does it say if a woman doesn't cover her hair, it's best for a woman to shave off her hair? So, why does it say that? That's a contradiction, Seth.
No, it's not a contradiction.
It is, Seth. It is, Seth. It is, Seth. Why would the woman the woman shave their hair?
Bob. So you said covering with cloths. That's what you said, right?
What? Okay. What would women cover?
Let me finish.
Hair.
Why are you panicking?
Don't tell me hair.
Why are you panicking? You said something, and then you said it's in the Bible. You said you saw it in the Bible, right?
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, so show me that. I want to see where. I'm not saying you are lying. I just want to see where you said cloth.
Okay, I'll repeat again.
Mm-hmm.
It says, but the woman is the glory of the man, for the man did not come from woman. No, sorry. This is the other one. It says, but any woman who prays or prophesies her head uncovered disgraces her head, for it is one and the same thing as having a shaved head. For if a woman will not cover her head, she should cut off her hair.
Can you read say the verse number, okay, so that I can see it, because you just start reading from somewhere.
Verse number 6.
Okay.
It says, for if a woman will not cover her head, she should cut off her hair. So you can see clearly covering means something else, not the hair. And later on, it says you have to cover your head with your hair. That's a contradiction.
No, that exactly, because it's speaking about long hair. Women shouldn't have a short hair. So you having a short hair is like you have like not covering your hair. That's what the verse is saying.
What are you talking about?
Read it. It's there, Bob. You are reading it. That's what I want you to read it yourself, because you said first, you said cloths, right? It never said anything about cloth.
Seth, what do you cover your hair with?
Did he say cloth? That's what I mean. You are the one who said it. I'm not the one.
Oh, Seth, I need to go, because honestly.
So now you see, okay, verse number 15. Can you read it one more time?
Yes, I know. It says, but if a woman has long hair, it is her glory, for her hair is given to her for covering.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But previous verses, it says that if a woman doesn't cover her head, she should cut it off.
No, it's meaning if you're not keeping the long hair. I think that's what he's talking about. Bob is it's okay.
Okay, why did Mother Mary cover her hair?
Where?
This is what you Christians say.
What do you mean say? What you see now? So this is what the Boko Haram says.
You don't believe Mary covered her hair?
Bob. She could have covered her hair, but that could be her custom, her culture. You see now? She's
No, that's the religious law.
So give me the verse. Simple. Give me the verse. I'm not saying you are lying. Maybe it is. Maybe there is a verse in there. Give me to me, because the Bible tells us to dress modesty. So there's nothing wrong, but it's like you trying to say this is what the Bible says. The Bible says we should cover with cloth. That's what you said, and that's what I wanted you to show me. I'm not saying you are lying, but you have to at least, you said, give me the reference.
No, you're right. Okay, let me show you.
Show me, please. Because according to the Old Testament, even the women that they used to wear nikah or the hijab or something like this, they were prostitutes.
Hang on. Leviticus.
Mary in Leviticus.
whose law is Jesus commanding you to follow?
You say Mary is in Leviticus. Is that what you're saying?
Anyway.
I'm waiting. Just hold on. Let's see.
Hang on. Just give me a second. My internet's a bit slow, man.
Yeah, Bob is always looking for an excuse. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? Don't answer me or anything. Okay, don't answer me. Just look for the verse you are looking for. But I cannot be quiet because people are listening to us, okay?
Yeah, you're right, yeah. I'm just looking at it, man.
There is a verse, Surah to Araf. What is that, Araf? What is that? Do you know this?
Number 7, chapter 7.
Chapter 7, right? And then Aaron is saying something there to Moses, okay? Just as I'm saying, Aaron said, "Oh, son of my mother," speaking to Moses. So is Aaron claiming here he's the brother of Moses and they have the same mother?
Yeah.
And Mary is the brother of Aaron?
What, Mary, the mother of Jesus?
Yes.
She's not the brother of Aaron, but she come from the lineage of Aaron.
But they says, "Oh, sister of Aaron." I think that's what the Quran says.
I can't find that verse, honestly, man. Sorry about that.
No, bro. You will not find it. I will give you time. I'll give you 10 years to find it, okay?
Okay. Anyway, let me respond to this point, and then we'll call it a night off. So basically, Aaron is a descendant. Sorry, is an ancestor of Mary, the mother of Jesus. Okay.
Did Aaron had a sister?
Aaron had a sister, yes.
What is it?
Her name was the same Maryam, the same as Jesus' mother. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the reason why God calls it
How do you know this, that Aaron had a sister named Miriam? How do you know this?
There's Islamic traditionals. There's also in the Old Testament.
Which one? Which Old Testament? The corrupt one or the one given to Moses?
How do we know that this is called that? Because obviously Mary and Aaron lived far apart. They've never lived.
No. I say, how do you know Aaron had a sister? Did the Quran confirm this to you, that Aaron had a sister?
Yes, the Quran says, but her name is not mentioned. The sister is mentioned in the Quran, but not by name.
So the Quran says, what did the Quran say about Aaron's sister?
You know, when Moses was put in this, was cast in the sea, the mom told the sister to go and keep an eye on him. Okay. This is in the Quran, yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, let me explain this story, because you Christians, man, how many times we explain to you, but you keep making a fool out of yourselves. So Mary is a direct descendant of Aaron.
How do you know this?
Can I speak?
Yeah, because you are making claims. You see, now we want to know references. I'm
making claims because God connected, not God, but the people actually said, "Oh, sister of Aaron." The people connected her. So for us to know that, we will come to know she's a descendant of Aaron.
No,
Seth.
What, Bob? Be fair, okay? Is there any example in the Quran where somebody is calling some? What?
In the Hadith, there is the Prophet Muhammad, when the Christian came to confront him about this, he said that people name each other their ancestors' names, all people's name, basically, their ancestors. So the Prophet confirmed this in the Hadith. Okay, so this is how we come to know
Yeah,
Mary
but
is the
that
descendants
is
of Aaron.
we are. But let me read this verse, okay? Surah Quran chapter 7, verse number 150. It says,
Mhm.
"Oh, son of my brother, the people overpowered me, right, and were about to kill me. So do not humiliate me and make my enemies rejoice, nor count me among the wrongdoing people." Why is Aaron
Yeah,
saying this? Why is he saying this?
because the people adopted the golden calf.
He said they overpowered me. What does that mean, they overpowered me?
Overpowered mean the people wanted to kill him. Yeah.
No, the people overpowered me and were about to kill me. Right? Is that
Yeah, but
why? Is that why?
there's also another verse in the Quran where it says Aaron said they almost killed him. They threatened to kill him
For what? For what reason?
for trying to stop them to worship the golden calf.
Does he say that he was stop? He stopped them?
Yes, yes. There's also another the same story. Aaron speaking, telling them, I tried to warn them, but they didn't listen.
Mm.
But we can always bring that verse. Let's make this quickly. We can always talk about this in details if you want.
No,
Yeah?
okay. So then Moses asked for forgiveness for both of them, Aaron and then he and his brother.
Yeah, I mean, asking forgiveness in Islam, you can do it even
No,
though you
but
haven't
he
done
only
it.
asked for forgiveness for both of them only.
Yes.
But what about the people?
Obviously, look. As a Muslim, you're allowed to ask forgiveness for yourself if you haven't done nothing wrong. Okay? The ones who were innocent, they were spared. They weren't killed. Okay? It's up to them to ask forgiveness or not. This is basically individual forgive. It's not based on committing a
But
sin.
according to the Bible, Moses asked for forgiveness for all of them.
Okay, Seth, on this occasion here, Moses is asking forgiveness based on himself and his brother.
But Moses even did nothing wrong. Why would he ask forgiveness for himself?
That's what I'm telling you. In Islam, we can ask for forgiveness even if we haven't done nothing wrong, Seth.
Yeah, what does that mean? I'm asking forgiveness for I'm paying my debt, but I don't owe you nothing.
Because as human beings, even though Moses is a prophet of God, he cannot reach. It's called shortcomings. You know what shortcoming means?
I know what shortcoming is, yes, but
it means basically you cannot reach at the level God required you constantly. So
but
by making it up,
but Jesus did.
you ask for forgiveness.
Jesus did in the Quran.
No, he did. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
But why is he then the only one? Why is he then the only one alive and with Allah right now?
Because that's what God planned for him. Okay, what is it then? God chose Muhammad to be the best prophet and to be the one that leads people to heaven the most. Why did he not choose Jesus?
That is what you think, but Muhammad is dead and Jesus is alive. And Jesus is with Allah and Muhammad is rotten. Why did it go?
Because he's coming back to tell you Christians to be Muslims.
And how is he coming back? Is he going to be born again? Or how is he coming back?
He's still alive.
So how is he coming back? How old would he be when he comes back?
Jesus?
Yes.
I suppose 2,000 years.
He will be 2,000 years and he will be coming with gray hair or...
You don't believe in miracles? God can actually keep his appearance.
So how do we know this is Jesus when he comes back?
Because his description has been mentioned in the hadith.
So yeah, but how? So if he comes back, he's going to get married. He's going to get... Look, think about this, Bob. You are intelligent.
Seth, I haven't even finished speaking about Mary being called the sister of Aaron, and then you're going somewhere else.
Let's end this here for the meantime, okay? Because this is too long anyway.
Man, you got to stop doing this. You got to stay on one topic, Seth.
Yeah, let's do, because you said already you needed to go. You needed to go. It's already 12:34. Wow.
Okay, before you go, I want me and you to have a debate where we can have a time to speak for half an hour, and then we can respond to each other, like proper debates.
That is boring. Nobody wants this.
You can bring somebody you trust. You can be the moderator.
No, it's not about moderator. I can keep quiet for you to speak, but even when I'm speaking, you jump in anyway. And I think this kind of conversation is better than you speaking for 1 hour, me speaking for 1 hour. We can try this next time, okay?
Let's say 20 minutes each.
I don't have too much. I cannot speak for 20 minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay, Seth. Anyway, that's fine. Well, I'm glad I responded to you. clearly I've shown you something similar you accuse Muslims of.
No.
But yet you said that's different because God is the one made a covenant with the Jews, so they have the right to do this.
Yeah.
I'm also telling you the same. Muslims have the right to do that because God made a covenant with them. Simple.
Okay. Where is the covenant? Okay, we don't know. Okay, let's end this conversation here. Okay, it's long. It's long. Over 2 hours, 20 minutes now. I have it on the screen.
Right. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and inshallah, may you be guided to Islam. May you
Yeah, God willing, may you come to the truth, because you know Jesus will give you peace. Jesus will give you peace. You don't have to be like fighting against your own dignity or your own consciousness.
Me and Jesus are already in the same place.
You are not Jesus. You're not.
Mashallah.
But okay, even think about this. When you speak about Muhammad, you have to say, may peace be upon him.
And Jesus too.
No, why would you look at where is Jesus right now according to your understanding?
Yeah, I mean, look. Seth, I have to go, yeah?
Yeah. Where is Jesus right now according to your understanding?
I already told you. Come on, Seth, I have to go.
No, you never told me where Jesus is.
He's in a place where Allah kept him until when he comes back, yeah?
No, it's not true. He said he's with Allah. He's with Allah.
He's in heaven, yeah. But
no, Allah said in the Quran, I will take him to myself.
Okay, Seth. Basically, he's in heaven, yeah. Where is Allah in heaven, isn't it?
I don't know. Allah is in heaven.
I gotta go, bro.
But Bob, did you say Allah is in heaven?
Seth, I gotta go, honestly.
But let me make this point before you go, okay? I want you to listen to this. If Jesus is with Allah, that means he's at the most peaceful place he could ever be. Right?
But because the angels are also in heaven.
But the angels are not with Allah. Allah is not in his creation according to your understanding.
Anyway, Seth, I gotta go.
Go. I will just say it on the audio. Maybe you can hear it at a time, okay?
Okay, Seth, yeah. May you be guided to Islam.
Okay, may you be guided to the truth, the truth, the way, and the life, Jesus Christ, okay?
Which is Islam.
Jesus said he is the truth. He is the truth. Jesus said he is the truth. Okay, but look at the Muslims when they say to Muhammad, they mention Muhammad's name. Bye-bye. They have to bye-bye. Okay, but I have to say this on the audio, okay? Okay, so whenever they say Muhammad's name, they have to say peace be upon him. Because in the Quran, Muhammad said he does not know what will happen to him. Right? Jesus in the Quran, I'm speaking about the Jesus in the Quran, which is not the true Jesus, right? The Jesus in the Quran, he is with Allah. Allah said it in the Quran, I will take you to myself. So wherever Allah is, that is where Jesus is. And that should be the most peaceful place for Jesus Christ. So why would you wish peace upon somebody who has the best peace? It is reasonable for you to wish peace for Muhammad because he is dead and he doesn't know what will happen to him. So you are wishing that he has peace. It's okay because that's what Islam says. But Jesus, the one who is with Allah, your God, you are wishing peace upon him? It's amazing. Okay, so that's it, okay? Conversation with Bob. He was not able to show us where the Bible is teaching us what Allah is teaching them in the Quran. Quoted Luke chapter 11, I believe, verse number 27. Went in the Old Testament, trying to make a case. Show me where Jesus is teaching us this kind of teachings. He couldn't show us, okay? That's my understanding. Sethoossk. It is very late here, okay? It is very late. Almost 1. It's almost getting to 1 a.m. in the morning, right? 1 a.m. in the morning here, right? That's how long we have spoken. So kindly share this video for us. Invite people, tag people, and subscribe to the page, Sethoossk on YouTube, okay? May there be us. May the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Let me know too what you think about the conversation. Give me feedbacks, okay? How I could have answered the questions, verses to support me too. If you're a Christian and you are watching this, give me verses. Oh, Sethoo, this is the answer to the verse that he was asking you, or what he was talking about. This, you could have used this, you could have done that, you could have do this. Support me and give me verses, okay? May the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Bye.